Hey, what's going on, fans? This is E-Ray Blitz with the PLC, and I heard a certain someone made a disrespectful video about Greedent. So that prompted me to go ahead and do what I do. So we're going to do a wire spotlight on Greedent. So our wire kicks off on Saturday, where we pick a Pokemon off the wire and exchange one of the Pokemon that's on our teams already. So since Jay the homie made a disrespectful video about Greedent, I'm gonna go ahead and do a wire spotlight on Greedent in favor of Greedent. Greedent is the greedy Pokemon, obviously. He's just a little chubby, a little bit chunky, you know, everyone needs love. Greedent is a great support Pokemon. It's not really an all-out offensive Pokemon, though it can be. See, Greedent gets belly drum, okay? So with the right support, i.e. a Rage Powder, a decent Fake Outer, or a Follow Me user, you can set up belly drum. Now, normally Greedent isn't that threatening, but when anyone sees that belly drum pop off, now them red flags pop off and it's a threat. So set Greedent up with belly drum, especially when you have a Trick Room. Greedent has base 20 speed, so it's extremely slow. So excellent for a Trick Room team if that's what you're running. If you have some good Trick Room teams and you look at your opponent's team in the following week and see they're pretty quick, you can definitely look for set up Trick Room. See, the one thing you got to look at when you're looking at a Pokemon is not the stats itself and not what it does, but how it benefits the overall team. See, Greedent itself, by itself, maybe okay. But Greedent in a great team scheme can be absolutely heartbreaking for your opponent, because you're going to be seeing yourself get crushed by Greedent with a smirk on his face. Greedent has two great abilities. One being Cheek Pouch. So whenever he eats a berry, it gains a little bit of health regardless of the berry it eats. That also goes for berries that are flung at Greedent, just so you know. So for example, you got a quick Pokemon like Sneasel, fling a berry at Greedent, activate a defense boost or a stat boost based on whatever berry you use, and Greedent would also recover some health at the same time. Greedent has a move called Stuffed Cheeks that it boosts his defense state by 2 stages whenever you consume a berry. So this can pop some pretty cool strategies. For example, if you put a defense berry on Greedent and Greedent eats that berry, his defense is going to go up 2 stages, plus it's going to get a 3rd stage. So in one turn, you go 3 stages, you can start body pressing your opponent. So that can definitely be a way to boost Greedent up in 1 turn. And the object is to get your Pokemon set up in a less amount of turns so that you don't burn turns or lose Pokemon trying to set up. Remember, it's pretty much Snorlax at home. So you belly drum up, get your attack to +6, chomp on that berry, a Guava berry or a Wiki berry or something like that. Now your opponent has tunnel vision. He needs to get Greedent off the board now. And he's probably not going to pay much attention to your other Pokemon because he needs to get Greedent off the board now. So now you can proceed to do whatever you want to do, set up or switch in something safe on the next turn and protect with Greedent, kind of buy you some time. For example, if you have a Follow Me user in the back, you pop off that belly drum because they're not expecting it. Now Greedent is at +6, you switch in Didi, for example. Now you can Follow Me and start picking them off with Greedent, and if you wanted to Terra Flying Earthquake or something like that, that's the kind of strategy I would go. Greedent can really be used as a passive annoyer, so you can pretty much sit around and mud slap your opponent. You can bulldoze and shut off trick weakness policies and things like that. Sunny Day Rain Dance, of course. Body Slam is a pretty good move for Greedent. Of course, the body press. It also gets Swords Dance in case you didn't trust the belly drum strategy. You just wanted to use the Cheek Pouch with like a Citrus Berry to get the double citrus boost with the Swords Dance setup. You can definitely do that. And of course, the last resort, if you wanted to do some kind of shenanigans like belly drum and only run last resort or something like that. So Greedent isn't absolutely garbage in our meta. Maybe in a meta like the ladder or Smogon or something like that, yeah, I can justify it. But in our meta, in the PLC, Greedent can be useful. Greedent can be great with the right team composition. And that's the mark of a great trainer, is being able to put together that team composition that'll benefit that Pokemon. So that's all I got for today. Thank you for your time. You have a good day.